Okay, we're
All
live.
right.
What how do you wanna start this podcast?
Okay, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and introduce myself. I am Nowaru. As most of you may know, I may sound a little different. I am quite sick. Uh,
Uh,
yeah,
different
and I'm here
different from
just
what?
vibing. From what? What
Yeah,
do you mean?
different from what?
My normal voice.
You haven't broadcasted anything in so long.
That's true.
Why
I was,
why the radio silence?
wh- why do you think?
Never mind. I'm good.
Oh,
I'm good.
yeah.
Um, yeah, man. Honestly, no, it's just been crazy, right? Twen
Things have been.
2021, wild year.
It's been a good year, though. This has been one of the best years of my life at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah. It's like the worse it gets, the better it gets.
That's true. I've always said that I think COVID was probably the best thing that happened to me and my family. And I stick by that.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that being an opinion. Um, so I'm Rabid Pixy. This is a podcast that I'm streaming. We're live. This is we're I no one's gonna chat, so we're just gonna like treat it like we're recording.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
we want to do like a live recording. You know, we don't want to have like a lot of editing. So what is this called again? I can't remember.
Into the Loop.
Uh, that's a pretty cool name. Why is it called Into the Loop?
That is a very good question. Why is it called Into the Loop?
I don't know. Do you want to start the episode? Like, what do we want to start talking about? Like, I don't think we've formally begun until we decide on a topic.
True. What are some current events going down? You want to
Like,
talk about the Activision Blizzard thing?
no, not really.
No? You don't want to express how much you dislike Bobby Kotick?
I mean, I do dislike him, but I don't know. It's still volatile, the whole thing, you know?
It is pretty gross.
And it's sad because I know there's probably a lot of good people at Blizzard that are just they're just done for now, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know that so many good people probably lost their positions over, I would say, accusations. And by
I mean,
accusations, I mean corrupt leaders booting them, given this golden opportunity to just weed out whoever they want.
actually, that's kind of interesting. So, do you think that, like, because I do believe that some of this was real, but do you think that the company like used it as a weapon to fire people?
Absolutely, I do.
Oh, wow.
100%. I think that
I didn't even think of that.
I don't think anyone has.
That's some like deep state shit, bro. So what like when did you get this concept?
I I suspected it as soon as I saw that Jen O'Neill left, or,
Uh I don't really
resigned.
know a lot about them, so can you
So when J. Allen Brack stepped down as Blizzard president, you remember that happening, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mike Ybarra and Jen O'Neill were appointed as co-leaders at Blizzard.
Hmm.
Well, a couple weeks ago came out, Jen O'Neill was still being paid less than Mike Ybarra, even though they both wanted equal pay.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wow. Bad
Yes.
bad timing.
She said that she felt like she was a token pick.
Hmm. Dude, who's making these calls? A board of directors?
Yes. The board of directors and Bobby Kotick. Bobby in Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book Kotick.
Do you think so?
He was. That's fact.
No way.
You can look it up. Yeah, that's 100% real.
Okay. Um, that's really the whole.
Disturbing.
Well, there seems to be a lot of that stuff branching from Epstein popping up. You know,
Yes.
there's actually quite a lot said about that thing, but the media always presents it like they're hiding it. It's so interesting because the headlines are like because they've got Ghislaine on trial. The headlines aren't like there are still headlines. That's the first indication that there's a message being sent to you, right? And then the headlines aren't like we know nothing about this because they're straight up not releasing anything. It's oh, they're not gonna film it. They're not gonna broadcast it.
Yeah. What
Not
is that?
not they specifically told us that detail specifically because they want it to seem like it's more secretive than it is. You know, I feel like
I would say that's true.
it's just so weird because it's like you think if they
It's
wanted,
coming off the heels of the Rittenhouse case.
do you think you would think something that big if they were trying to get rid of it, like news media wouldn't be reporting on it, right?
Right.
Nothing would be said about it, but they just say just enough, like they pepper in just enough to be like to keep you interested. So it makes me wonder if it's not like just another distraction. You know, I'm sure it's real, but what kind of at that with that level of distraction, like what are they covering up? Or they have to use something like that. You know, of course, this is all
Yeah.
now we're just getting into conspiracy theory territory.
And we have nothing beyond that.
Yeah, I just think honestly they should be broadcasting that trial. Um, and is it weird? Is it weird that we had two high profile trials being broadcasted just before this, and they're like, no, not this one.
Yeah, because this one has to deal with government officials.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, there's some fishy things going on in these waters.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as that trial goes, I hope they catch them all. Quite honestly,
I do too.
and I hope they're punished. Not might help clean up some of the filth. Honestly,
I doubt it happens though.
who knows? It's like, why aren't people rioting in the streets over this?
That's a very good question. You know, if
We're talking
if
about
you would have told me,
children.
yeah, if you would have told me this right after Epstein didn't kill himself,
Hmm.
if you told me that the media wasn't going to be covering her trial and that they would be hiding pretty much all of it, I'd be like, there's no way. This is too big. But we see people not really even trying to look into it because it just flew under the radar, or they think it's just a meme, or, you
Well,
know,
they're being distracted by everything else.
there are quite a few things going on in this current time, yes. You've got the new Pokemon games that just came out. So you've got a lot of
Yeah,
content creator.
Pokemon is like so distracting.
It really is. You've got new Animal Crossing updates. You have the new House of Gucci movie that people are
Well,
going crazy about.
As far as entertainment goes, like I can't really say I've ever been in a time where I was consuming so much entertainment that I didn't perceive the world around me, you know?
I would say that as well. However, there are a lot of people that is not the case.
Do you really think it's that many people?
Oh, absolutely.
And social media counts as entertainment.
I
So
would say
you could be
absolutely. You,
you could be consuming that as opposed to watching conventional television or
or
playing a
Netflix.
video game. Excuse me, I burped. I did it again. I'm so embarrassed.
Excuse you.
Thank you. Honestly, I didn't want to be rude, but like I was holding that one back for a long time and it was gonna come out.
I mean, it's
And,
whatever.
and I tried to let it out
Let them
slow.
fly.
I should have just muted my mic. Why didn't I just I'm
I
such
mean,
an
that's
idiot.
always possible, yeah.
I hate burping out loud. I know a lot of people these days they don't care.
I mean,
They're just like
you got
whatever.
you got Rick Sanchez as like the
Yeah,
role model
no,
for 20-year-olds everywhere.
normalizing audible burping.
Yeah.
Which I mean I don't care if other people burp. I really like I feel bad like if I burp out loud, like I've been rude. Maybe
I
that's
feel that
because
way
it was
about farting.
beat into me.
I feel like farting is much ruder.
Farting too. Well, the thing is like it's harder to hold in a fart, I think, than a burp.
It is because it gets
So
painful.
yeah, and um it's also not good to let it in, leave it in. And you know, and it oftentimes smells worse. But like, there's nothing
More
you can
often
do.
than not.
You just have, I guess you just have to like hold it until people walk away, and then let it out, and then walk away from that spot so nobody knows it was you.
You know, I'll do that at work.
Leave a landmine.
I'll fart in one aisle, and then if I'm putting something away, I'll just pick up what I was doing, and then I'll just take it back, and I'll finish it another time. I
You
I ain't
getting out
gonna
of the
sit
blast
around
zone.
that far. Yeah, no man, it's irradiated. That's the Fallout 4 Green Sea.
So funny. Oh man, like the cartoon, like fart lines. You mean like the fart fog?
The fart fog.
The green, yeah, the green. Well, it's not really. It's for all stinky stuff. You know how they do like the green fog
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
in the
yeah.
cartoons. That's what you left there, dude. That's Blight in World of Warcraft.
Oh my gosh.
you, dude, you let out the Blight. No wonder people are turning into zombies.
Oh, I'm diseased.
Oh
Your
no,
disgusting children infected me at Target. Ugh.
dude, how is it today? Oh, you didn't go.
I didn't go.
It's Black Friday. You didn't go to work.
I didn't go to work. I was able to take today
Excuse
off
me.
because I've had some things going on.
Wow.
Yeah. So
And they
the
didn't
company
they
was
didn't care.
very my HR lady said, "Hey, we're not expecting you to come in. If you want to, you can, but you ain't gotta.
Oh,
And
so
there is no pressure."
you're doing like the leave of absence then.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to.
yeah, no, that's I didn't know if you got it or not. And like
I actually cannot get it until a doctor signs off on it.
yeah, that makes sense. But
But I don't have any.
I think that they will,
I
maybe.
think so too.
Doctors are pretty cool about stuff these days.
Yeah.
They're not as hard as they used to be. And honestly, like I think on some level it's like whatever they have to tell you to get you the fuck out of their office because they have like six other people in the waiting room,
Yeah, true.
you know.
I have a hard time trusting medical professionals in today's day and age though.
Yeah,
There's a lot of bought out doctors.
true. I I'm always wary when it comes to prescriptions. Um, and like if it's something I haven't heard of, I have to research it and you know, get reviews from people. I did that a lot with antidepressants. Um,
Yeah.
I've been on like three or four. The one I'm on now is great. Um, but yeah, like sometimes you like I mean you can look up all the reviews you want, but I'm sure that there are negative side effects to antidepressants. I actually experience quite a few of them, but it's like yeah, you have all that, but it's something that's also just so critical for my
Yeah,
life.
I
Um, they're thinking about taking me off of them soon. I kind of don't want to.
kind of have some anxiety about it.
Yeah, he said he wants to visit me again in 2 months and then decide if I should be weaned off or not. And I'm kind of just like, no, man, I think I just need to stay on it for like another year.
I mean,
I could use another year.
yeah, it's with the way things are going in the world and how much access we have to everything, it's getting quite difficult to
Yeah.
have an optimistic outlook.
Yeah. It's a bleak time. I think there's some good ahead though. Um, it, one good thing, the stores are closing on Thanksgiving now. Like,
I agree that that is a good thing. However,
the,
I believe it should be a paid holiday.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that too. Like, and actually, I think I think you do get some holiday pay if you're full time at Target. I'm not sure though. I know
Hmm.
I know Amazon pays you 8 hours for every holiday. If you work so if you're on the schedule, if you work the holiday, you get an extra 8 hours of pay. If you're not on the schedule when the holiday's happening,
Hmm.
if you work the shift before and the shift after, you get holiday pay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Amazon, I mean, they really pay really well.
Hmm.
It's still not enough, but
Yeah,
it's something.
they're quite
They're
demanding.
leading the pack. They're leading the pack in terms of wages, but their work is just insane. You know,
Yeah,
there's just not like an equitable like line across that board. Like everything, the scaling's completely off when it comes to like uh
work versus wages.
yeah, work versus wage, and specifically intensity of work.
Man, I I don't know if my problem is the intensity of work or the number of tasks that's assigned to me.
I think it's tasks because I don't perceive Target as being very intense. Coming from, but also where I'm coming
Sporting
from,
goods is quite difficult when you
like
get in a bunch of weights
yeah,
and sleds and stuff like
yeah.
that. The big, sometimes we get in the dirt bikes. Those can be quite a little shit.
I feel like the thing. I'm just circle back around to the Thanksgiving thing. Well, I think like they're doing that not necessarily because they want to, but because like they don't have a choice anymore.
Oh, absolutely.
Because what we
People would just not come in.
yeah, because what we've had the last 10 years is first it started out Black Friday sales, and it was probably longer than 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. It started as you get good sales. They're gonna
Mhm.
open at they're gonna open at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, midnight, 7 p.m. on Thanksgiving. And that actually happened. The 7 p.m. on Thanksgiving was like 3 years in a row
I had to do it at Kohl's
for
every
Walmart.
year I was there. It was so stupid. It made me so angry.
And then while that's all going on, now we have Cyber Monday. So it goes into the weekend now.
Hmm.
And then eventually it's Black Friday week, you know? And then we are having our Black Friday sales all month. And
Hmm.
and I mean it's
Shout
good.
out to Lowe's.
The good thing about that is that it changed how businesses do their work, right?
Right.
It changed how they uh how they charge for things. I would say that businesses nowadays charge way less than they would if Black Friday hadn't been a thing, quite
I would
honestly.
say so.
If there wasn't an incentive to lower prices that way. And
I
then like if I knew I was gonna sell 100 TVs on Black Friday, yeah, I'd only charge them $50 a piece.
yeah.
I mean that's $5,000 right there. Like I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
That's I've never thought of it like that, but that's very very
but
true.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. That kind of stuff can happen anytime. You can do that anytime. The reason it became so stigmatized is because we designated a holiday for it. We gave it a day. That
When
was the
it
problem.
should be every day.
Yeah, but that aggressive low price marketing is a good outcome from that, I think. But uh, it just eventually got to the point where they're like, well, I think COVID is a huge contributing factor. So there's a positive outcome from that already,
Yes.
where they're just like, look, we just can't be open this holiday. It's just not going to work.
Hmm.
Like companies are taking a step back and saying, yeah, look, we lost sight of what's important. And I think that's a very good sign.
I do too. I just hope it's not a front, you know?
It could be.
It's if they were able to plan out a holiday for low prices in order to guarantee sales, I would say it's not that far fetched to believe that they would do this.
I mean, ultimately, ultimately it comes down to this. Like they can be like, "Oh yeah, we're acknowledging we made a mistake," but the thing is, they were going to be forced to make that to go back to the traditional way eventually. Like the model was unsustainable. So
No.
this is the point where they're like tapping out.
I think people were just done working it too.
Yeah,
People need to spend time with their families, and it's made everyone very resentful. If
yeah.
you've worked retail, you understand.
The last thing I do after I eat a giant slice of turkey and some green beans and some mac and cheese, maybe have a couple of glasses of whiskey, the last thing I want to do is go to work that night in the fucking cold. I want to stay by the fire with
Yeah,
with my people.
we don't. I don't. It's so just stupid that we're sucking these companies' dicks off for something they should have been doing all along.
Yeah, I think
And I
that's
hate that it counts as one of our days off for the week. I value my time very much so outside of
yeah.
work,
That's
and I want more of it as much as I can.
that's another thing actually that a lot that they are kind of putting on a little bit of a front in that they're giving you that day off, but they also just move your days around.
Yep,
So you're still working.
you're actually probably working more.
Yeah. So actually, maybe it is getting worse because they're making you work more for the privilege of having a holiday.
Yeah,
And maybe it's all the family matters bullshit is just to keep you appeased.
imagine your normal day off of the week is just Thursday anyway.
Yeah.
You technically would have been screwed prior to 2 years ago.
Yeah. But I mean I remember back in the 90s people being closed at least 2 days Thanksgiving. Thursday and Friday, sometimes the whole weekend. Like
I
everything
don't
was
have
shut down.
memory of that, sadly.
Yeah, well I started a little earlier than you, but like at least where I was, it was a small town though. But like
Yeah.
the pretty much the only people that were open at all in the weekend was Domino's Pizza.
Let's go
You know,
Domino's.
you know, those are the only people open. I guess hotels maybe.
Man, I could really go for some Domino's pizza now.
And I mean holiday weekends. Obviously, like restaurants are open. We're always open on Saturdays and Sundays, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
But I'm talking about like if you had your Thanksgiving Thursday, you were probably off Friday and Saturday.
yeah. Just like just like the kids, they've got Thanksgiving break and then they've also got fall break.
Yeah. Or at
But
least like your
don't they push them together now?
I don't know. I mean every place does it differently.
True.
So,
Is there a quick mute button for Discord?
um like for your microphone,
Yeah.
you can click the little microphone in the bottom. Or as you're playing a game,
I'm not in game, no. I didn't know if maybe there was a keybind that just auto muted.
maybe
Hmm.
we can find out.
There was in Ventrilo. I'll tell you that.
Keybinds.
Mark Unread, no.
Hold on. I think I'm getting there.
Oh, no. Get help.
Toggle mute.
Miscellaneous.
Toggle mute.
Toggle mute. Control Shift M. Thank you, sir.
That's a good one.
Control.
I really like these keybinds.
Yes, they're more complex than your like keybinds that you would use like in game in World of Warcraft or something.
Yeah,
So you're not going to accidentally mute your
exactly.
Discord.
Exactly.
That is a pretty good thing.
Dude,
Good job there, Discord.
Discord's so smart.
They really are. They even got Discord on consoles now.
This is the kind of company that you like to see.
Hmm.
We'll see how long before they become corrupt.
True. How long until they turn into Curse Voice? Do you remember that?
No.
Uh, it was the same people as Curse Forge, the ones who do all the add-ons for World of Warcraft
Mm, yeah,
and other games.
I remember
It
Curse Forge.
it didn't last very long.
Yeah, I can imagine. Um, do you think like I don't, let me think about how to phrase this question.
Okay.
I don't see a lot of hate towards Discord, but you know there have been some things like illegal stuff going on in servers, and
Yes.
they always ban them. You know they always do whatever they report it. I guess,
Hmm.
and I don't see a lot of hate, but like, is there some? Because I feel like they're doing everything they can.
I would say probably.
But what is it about Discord that like attracts illegal activity?
It's free.
Yeah, that's true. And it has so many functions.
Yes, it functions as, like a text database that you can keep. Uh, it functions as a voice chatting.
Yeah, it also has like some spreadsheet type stuff you can do when it comes to sorting and roles.
You can
So it's like
stream.
so it's like a spreadsheet chat.
Yeah. You can also link many different files. I think you can.
It's kind of becoming like just a multi-purpose media tool.
It's like a better Dropbox.
Mhm.
Have you ever bought the Nitro?
Mm-mm.
I have. It's actually really nice. I would
Really?
suggest it. Yeah, actually. It's nice server boosting
I
for
don't
people.
I don't really have I don't use it enough. Like I don't go on people's servers. I'm like, I think you should be popular. Like,
Mm.
yeah.
I do for certain private servers that I play on.
Like what?
Uh, the one that I play all the time. That is
In servers?
yes,
On
of the
dis
private variety.
on dis oh
Uh,
like NSFW ones.
no, 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 no. Like video game private servers.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like Ascension.
Yes.
Why didn't you just say Ascension?
I didn't want to name drop it, just in case.
I mean, we can't. I don't think they'll care that we talk about them.
You don't?
Why would they?
I mean, fair.
Oh, just got free advertising over here. I mean, Critical Role. It's really funny. This is a good bit from Critical Role. They made a joke about how Werthers, Werthers originals
Ugh,
candy
yeah.
are like tasteless and not good.
Yeah.
And like somebody goes, there goes the Werther's sponsorship. And then like they're like, why aren't you sponsoring us, Werthers? And the joke kept going. Sam put like his giant canteen is
mm.
is like it looks like a gas can now, and it's so big that he can actually. I think he put like some magnetized stuff in it because he can like actually stick things to the like magnets to the front of it,
Oh, okay.
and he had like a little sign. I can't remember what it said. It was saying something mean to Werthers, and it's so great because he'll wait until other people are like really deep in role playing, and he's like, "Well, I'm not doing anything. I'll just take a drink of water," and and all you see is just like some shit talk to Werthers as he's drinking, and it's right, it's on camera, and like everyone's slowly like turning and looking at him and just like making like these baffled faces.
Oh my god, Werthers are disgusting though.
True, but now see, now we're
So
shitting
now
on
we're
my
getting
Werthers.
more. Everyone deserves to shit on Werthers.
I you know
Why hasn't this candy died yet?
I have some.
Oh
Old,
no, you poor
old
soul.
people like it. Actually, no, I think I ate the last one. I wanted to try like the caramel apple ones that they
Do
had.
old people not like Reese cups?
It's, it's too much sugar.
Well,
Like it hurts their teeth.
uh,
Hard candy doesn't really hurt teeth as much.
I could understand like sucking on
It
peppermint candies
dissolves
and
slowly.
stuff.
But I got some of those like they had like caramel goo or like apple flavored goo in the middle.
Yeah,
That was all right. And like if somebody offered me a Werther's, like I would take it. I think it's good
I
enough. Good enough, like, but I don't choose it like over anything.
yeah. Do you like cordial cherries?
I used to. They're just too sweet for me now.
Yeah, no, they're not for me
I'm
either.
getting so old.
Ugh. I don't really like a lot of holiday foods, including candies. I don't like turkey or
Really?
stuffing. Yeah,
Oh man, dude. Have you ever had it deep fat fried?
I have not.
Oh my god, that's the best turkey.
I I will say I like dark meat better than I do
Everyone
light
does.
meat.
Everyone
Yeah,
does. Yeah, it's better.
I'm pretty sure my mother likes white meat more.
Um,
There's gonna be some
maybe.
jokes about that.
I wasn't trying. I was trying not to point it out, but yeah, maybe. You're gonna have to like download this and proof listen it to it because I don't think I can listen to my voice for how long do we want this to be?
Denny.
Do we want to be like an hour?
An hour is
Because
probably
it's already been like 30 minutes.
really
Yeah,
wow. Holy
yeah.
crap. We're just
Um,
naturals.
I think it's your turn.
My turn
Yeah,
to bring up a subject.
ask a question.
Have you ever played Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
Yes, I love that game. It's my favorite Sonic game.
Is it your favorite?
Mhm.
I didn't know you had. bad taste.
Oh, I've never killed a person.
Because we all know Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the best game
So
in the series.
it is. It is. But hear me out. The levels. Listen.
I'm
You
listening.
look at Sonic music remixes, right?
Alright,
Look them up.
alright,
Chemical Plant Zone has the most.
okay, fair.
That alone makes that game worthy of
How
even
many
being
times,
considered a top Sonic game.
how many times have they used Angel Island?
Angel Island, I mean, that's a pretty common one too, but it doesn't hold a candle to Chemical Plant Zone.
Flying Battery.
Still, a good one, but still doesn't. I think that one's a pretty highly remixed one. But I mean, you get a lot of Doomsday Zone, you get a lot of Green Hill Zone. I would say Lava Reef is one that like really sticks out for some reason. Ice Cap. But I will concede this that I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles gets more remixes across the board,
I
like
would say
in
so.
total, in total. Um, but there's also a lot more songs because it's two games.
That's true. You do have me there. That is a little cheaty.
But
But
you know, you know what? You know what's interesting? You don't you there you get some. You get some. Maybe I just haven't dove enough into Sonic CD, which some people say is the best Sonic game. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's the best.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
I don't even think it's as good as Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
I
But
would say no.
the cool thing about the game is it has a different soundtrack in Japanese and English.
Yes, that
And
is factual.
I know like most people who know anything about Sonic know this. But you also got to consider that every level has a future, past, and present soundtrack as well.
Hmm.
So that's like what across every stage you're getting 6 different tracks. That's a lot of
Not
tracks.
not
So like
only that, but you can have good future, bad future,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, so I mean if we're comparing like remixes, I don't think Sonic CD really gets its fair share of attention and I think it's because it already gave you all the remixes you'll ever need.
That's true.
You know? It was just like here's like hours and hours of music here. And honestly, I think it's just a techno band's discography and they just had to slap a game on it.
Yeah, what a
What if it
what a
was?
theory. What a theory.
What if it was?
We here at Sega, we want to support this new up and coming techno band, but we need an excuse to do it. What can we use?
How about Sonic? It's genius. No,
How could we, you're getting a promotion.
I don't think I don't think it's that, but that would be funny. I think I think on the music front, Sonic 2, while it doesn't get as many remixes, it does get quite a few, and it has the most remixed Sonic song of all time.
Yes.
I think
Other than Grey Hill Zone.
I'm not sure. Well that's what I'm thinking. Like I think Green Hill Zone probably more, but Green Hill Zone's boring. I'm sorry.
Well,
It
Green Hill Zone's in every game.
I, it's not in Sonic 2. It's
It's
Emerald
not in
Hill
Sonic
Zone.
3.
Emerald Hill Zone, and it has a. I think Emerald Hill Zone has a better soundtrack than Green Hill Zone, and I even think Mushroom Hill Zone has a better one.
Mushroom Hill Zone's too good.
I think every starting zone soundtrack is better than Green Hill Zone.
I do too.
Every single one of them. But I don't know why. So I don't know why it gets remixed so much. Just because it was the first song ever. Like
Yeah, I'd say probably.
that.
It's just the most iconic one.
They were just warming up when they wrote that song. Like But I mean there are a lot of good Green Hill Zone mixes that I'm pretty partial to. Some dubstep ones.
Yeah,
But
DJ Fixa, I think, had a good one.
and I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of cap this off because here's the problem. We're talking about the best Sonic game. We haven't even finished comparing the music. So you're just gonna have to respect my opinion.
I will respect everyone's opinion.
I think the stages in Sonic 2 were also better, aesthetically and design wise. There's a couple that have design flaws that I don't like. In Toxic Cave Zone, there's a part where you fall into a pit, but at the bottom of the pit you would think, oh, it's a pitfall, I die, right? No,
Right.
there's spikes at the bottom, so you hit the spikes, right? And
Yeah.
you can try to survive, but you literally can't jump out. So
Yeah.
you have to wait. You have to wait for the iframes, and if you accidentally got rings back when you jumped up and when you got knocked up into the air from the spikes,
Mm,
you just have to wait. That's all you can do is wait, and it's dumb. And even if you're supersonic, that's even worse. You fall in that pit. You have to wait for all your rings to run out,
yeah.
and so you're just stuck there. It's like they should have just
That's
put a bottomless pit there and just kill you.
it's a soft lock if I've ever heard one.
But
Speaking of soft
when you
locks,
die, you go back to the checkpoint. So
did you hear about the new Pokemon games having a soft lock?
I haven't heard anything about the new Pokemon except that it's out.
It is out, and there is a soft lock inside the 7th gym. So, make sure you save before you enter that gym.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably not gonna play Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
I'm probably not either, honestly. I will, however,
Why?
be playing Arceus.
Why are you announcing this then?
Just in case people need to hear it.
Arceus looks cool. I think
It
that
does look cool.
I think the I think they're leaning into the adventure elements, which is I think that's really what you need.
It's open world, is it not?
I think
Like
so.
full sandbox?
I would love that.
I am so excited for it. I'm also
Honestly,
excited for Breath of the Wild too.
they need to keep leaning into that open world stuff and like just hit the fucking turbo button and make a Pokemon MMO. An open world
Yes.
3D Pokemon MMO. It can't be that hard. The game is turn based.
Yes.
Like
Join Team Rocket.
Toontown does turn based combat in an MMO.
Toontown does turn-based combat correctly as well.
Yeah, so this is something that you can do in an MMO. What was the one with the wizards? That wizard one?
Wizard 101.
Yeah, also turn based.
That was very good.
There's
It was card based too. You have to if you acknowledge that it's turn based, you also have to acknowledge that it's also a card game.
that's true. That is true. Um,
Um, Pirates of the Caribbean online, that was a turn based, I believe.
I never
I
played
think it
that.
was I believe it was actually like a straight just rip of Toontown, like the skills and stuff.
Was that a good game?
I played it for like a week,
Was there a
and
lot of seafaring?
there was. It was cool seeing Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. It was very forgettable.
I feel like I feel like even like the corny MMOs like Wizard 101, the ones that are like that but are older,
hmm
you notice how they always focus on exploration.
RuneScape did too, and
Advent
RuneScape's still
yeah,
alive.
adventure explore that's what excuse me. So it makes your MMO fun.
True.
It's discovery. Excuse me. Oh my god. That's why here imagine this, an MMO where and they're already kind of leaning into this with like seasonal stuff where you get new powers. They're doing it a lot in World of Warcraft, where from patch to patch you get new powers. Like,
Hmm.
and then you have to reset your powers. So it's kind of like a seasonal power set, right? Ability set.
Okay.
So like every 3 months, completely new set of abilities comes out. Game is totally different,
That's how Covenants should have worked.
and you just rotate it every 3 months.
That is how Covenants should have worked.
I agree.
Oh man,
And
that would have been the perfect fix.
what that does is it keeps you out of a fixed meta.
It
Like,
would have completely gotten rid of the need for the legendary system in
yeah,
Shadowlands
yeah,
because you would only need the ones that focus on your
yeah.
base like core set.
And it could be as simple as like one season melee characters are buffed 10%. Like it could be as simple as
Okay.
that. So then what you have then is these
You'd have
melee.
people re-rolling.
Yes.
You'd have
Imagine
more
that.
ult.
Look, a leveling system, a leveling experience.
The prestige system from Ascension.
Yeah, you could do that too. Like if for 3 months like we have a lot of long range, like let's say caster class type stuff.
Hmm.
Like let's say cloth wearer focused events. And then the next 3 months you have a lot of like tank events, and then melee DPS events, and et cetera, and and it just rotates, and
Hmm.
like then your meta is constantly changing. That's just like one thing, like just buff them a little bit, like give them,
Yeah.
you know.
I I feel like healing needs to be an easier job in player versus environment content, not PvP.
I could agree with that.
He as a damage and tank player, I've tried to get into healing recently, and I cannot understand why someone would want to babysit four other idiots for 30 minutes doing a
Yeah,
dungeon.
yeah. Well, it's not in Final Fantasy 14. It's a lot better
I agree. I agree.
because you're DPSing. You're not just healing. You're doing mechanics. You're doing support things. You're doing DPS.
Yeah, I enjoy that about Final Fantasy 14 a lot.
So I think this is just a World of Warcraft specifically problem.
I I don't know if that's also true because I feel like other games also struggle with that.
SWO 4
Like
does.
yes, I was going to give that as an example. I would say the Elder Scrolls, especially Borderlands.
Well, I mean, take stuff like take stuff like Overwatch, where you have a melee character that runs in and can stun things and heals everyone around her passively by damaging enemies.
Hmm. That's
Like,
Brigitte, right?
yeah, that's the type of healing systems we need. Healers in a lot of MMOs that follow the Warcraft like framework, they just stand there and they click portraits, right?
Yeah,
And make sure that health bars go. It's totally detached.
it's incredibly boring.
It's total. And I did it for a long time, and I didn't watch anything that was happening on the screen ever. All I watched was health bars.
I and people might say discipline priests, that's what they do. They do damage to heals, and so do holy paladins.
But
But
it's still watching
it's
health bars.
yes, you're still that's the point we're trying to make at the same time.
Yeah,
We don't want to have to rely on watching other people.
yeah,
Imagine you just have a 100% life steal on your attacks, but you do just much less damage, and all the damage you do, you heal everyone around you constantly.
yeah. I feel like I need, as my class, I need to have a job, and that job needs to give everyone around me benefits.
Yes,
I think that's the healing that we want. I think some games do it well.
I do too.
Like the medic in TF2 is a really good example because it's kind of the first.
The first Mercy.
Yeah, you didn't even see that
Um,
in Call of Duty
no, you didn't.
until TF2 came out. Oh, we'll just have a someone that shoots you with a gun and heals you.
That's
And
such a good idea.
everyone was like, genius!
They did that in Borderlands, kind of, with Maya specifically in 2, where
Yeah,
you could shoot someone and heal them, but it was so nerfed, it just
yeah.
wasn't fun.
But that was after TF2.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not too long after, though, I don't think.
Nah, a couple years, I think.
Couple, but not
But I mean,
like
that's all
as
it
spares.
takes.
Yeah.
I think I think that TF2 changed a lot.
TF2 invented a genre.
Yeah, that's true.
Hero shooter, which is now one of the biggest in the uh what do you call it?
Yeah,
The
in the MOBA.
gamosphere?
Yeah, the hero shooter MOBA style is pretty big,
Hmm.
and you see it fused with battle royale as well quite often.
Yeah. I know Battlefield 2042, the one that's bombing right now,
You know,
has operators and
can
stuff.
we just point out that how battle royale? So okay, MOBA was created by a mod of Warcraft 3. And
Correct.
Battle Royale was created by a mod of Arma. Like,
Was it? Oh, it was.
yeah, yeah, that
It
was
was H1Z1.
it was a mod before.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was a mod on. I'm pretty sure it was Arma 2. What was that first? What was the first game? It was anyway. It was. I'm pretty sure it's Arma 2. They did a mod where you drop in from the sky and you go in, you kill people and find upgrades. That was a mod of another game. I do think there was like a zombie mode, but
I'm not familiar with Arma personally.
there's nothing. I mean, Arma isn't the the mods for Arma are more popular than Arma. I think Arma is just kind of like a generic multiplayer military shooter,
Hmm.
but people have made really good mods of it, and that's why it's so popular.
Oh, if you want a good generic military shooter, I'll give a quick shout out to the game on Steam called Ironside. It's actually pretty good for a free to play first person shooter. I'd say give it 2 hours of your time.
Ironside,
Correct.
is it good?
It is. I'd give it 4 out of 5 stars.
Are you getting paid?
No, I am not.
That's like the second thing that you've done that's like sound like an advertisement.
That's on purpose.
You're fucking with me. We discussed this.
I
No,
like people playing the things that I like.
but yeah, like the battle royale style came from a mod of some game. Maybe it wasn't Arma, but or Arma 2 or whatever. But
Hmm.
it was a mod.
Hmm.
So that's two game genres that were created because somebody made a mod.
Hmm.
And
Well,
both of those genres currently lead the market.
yeah. What? Let me ask you this: what genre would you put games like Gary's Mod and Dreams in? Ones where you play God, basically.
I mean, they're just like sandboxes, right?
I mean, that'd be a good way to put it.
Yeah, just like
Just
a
an open sandbox.
I guess you could call it a construction sandbox, a physics sandbox.
I'd love more games like that, especially one for VR.
I think physics games is its own genre as well.
Well, I know you've got like Goat Simulator, I Am Bread,
Yeah,
Octodad,
yeah.
Me and
There,
Aki love Gang Beasts.
there's a lot of indie titles as well that are like that. 2D
Yeah.
stuff, yeah, 2D stuff even that are physics based.
Oh, QWOP. Yeah.
Yeah, QWOP.
What was that one that everyone hated?
QWOP.
Getting Over It.
Yeah, that one.
Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird. That was the Mac Daddy though, right?
Yeah. I still have Flappy Bird.
Oh wow, I'm impressed. I think Flappy Bird is the most notorious physics game and probably most notorious mobile game ever.
I would say so. No, no, I would not say mobile game. Come on.
Dang it.
Raid Shadow Legends.
I forgot about Raid. I don't care about Raid,
I
but
don't care about Raid
I care
either.
about Flappy Bird though.
I d- yeah.
It's
I
so
care
good.
about Demon Succubus waifu.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Um,
Mobile games. I actually want to make my own mobile game, and I want to make like an actual AAA kind of start to finish. Probably an RPG.
you know, um, my friend Mr. Kokoro has been telling me about this MOBA he's been playing.
Okay, what? Hit me up.
It's mobile.
Wait, no, I know what you're about to say. I'm so interested in knowing how it plays.
To
Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier.
Yes, yes. He has given me an essay review on this game. It sounds amazing.
Can you
There's
read it? Can you read it for me?
there's no pay to win.
No?
Nope. Not
Oh,
not even
that's
a little
good.
bit. Everything's cosmetic.
All
There's not
right.
you can't even boost. You can't even like XP boost.
Dude,
Yeah, and you can only buy things with in-game currency. So you have incentive to play.
how can you get that on PC?
No,
No.
not currently.
Sag.
Which sucks because I tried to get on my phone, it wasn't compatible.
Yeah, my
But
phone's not
he
either.
he was talking about the possibility of like emulating like an Android on your
Hmm.
PC and playing it that way. I don't
All
know
right.
what the logistics of that are, but
There are a couple mobile games that I do want to play, like that Garena Free Fire. Have you
yeah.
heard of that?
No, tell me.
It's the world's most popular game, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a. I think it might be a battle royale, but it's just a drop in shoot on your phone, you know?
That sounds like a 10-cent thing.
It is from China,
Yeah.
but there is an international version as well.
And does it look good?
It does. That's why I want to play it. I'll have to hit Mr. Kokoro up, see if he can teach me how to play some of these games via
Ask.
PC.
I mean, we can have them on the next episode probably.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Well, do we want to do these like once a month?
Once a month, once a week, I'm down whenever.
I don't think we can keep a production schedule of once a week.
That'd be pretty difficult, yeah.
Bi-weekly, maybe.
Maybe.
On
That'd probably
what
be.
day?
What day's today? Friday?
Friday.
Sundays are usually my easiest days. to do things.
Could maybe do Sunday. I have
All right.
Saturdays off completely now.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah.
How'd you manage to get that off?
Huh. Well, from Target anyway. I still have to do
Mm,
stuff in the morning, but that's like nothing.
yeah,
But yeah, no, I
man,
closing the Saturday nights. It was honestly sucking up my soul.
I feel that.
I hate like closing any other night. Totally fine, but ad takedown night on the fucking weekend, dude.
Especially at this time of year when the store's packed.
They should do ad takedown Sunday night and redo ads Monday.
I agree. Um, I I believe that they should have like guide arrows on the floor to help keep people on sides of the aisles. You know, kind of like a road.
That's true. They don't have a lot of etiquette. They
No,
just
and
stand wherever.
the customers are getting quite much for me. But
Yeah,
I'm also the toy guy, so pray for me.
dude, it was crazy. We had FTC come today,
Okay.
and we had to like our back room is very small.
Yeah.
We had to go. Normally we take it out on the floor.
Yeah.
Because well, to get to the dairy cooler we have to cross the floor anyway. So a lot
Mm,
of it goes in dairy cooler and produce, and the rest of it goes in the freezer. We had to go all the way across the back room to the opposite side of the store where we were picking up the FTC pallets, and we
yeah.
had to clear all the U-boats and all of the flats and like all these pallets, everything, just to have room to get this stuff across. Because
Jeez.
we had because we had to take it all down to the other end of the store because it's the only place we could get out.
Yeah.
Like
Gosh.
we have one of our doors comes out of men's, the other one comes out right next to toys and seasonal and electronics.
Mm,
So like there was no way we were going through that door, and we couldn't go through the other one because then we'd still have to pass through toys. So we had to like go behind and come out grocery side and then just go down the back side of grocery. It was
man,
it was insane.
I I actually have a real problem with something that Target does. And that is how the front end of the store does nothing for the back end of the store.
Yes. Yes.
When the back end of the store is constantly helping out the front
Yes.
end.
Yes. I mean, someone argued that front end's more important.
I would I don't believe so. Not anymore. Not with the amount of online orders.
That's a good point. But I
I
mean, but I think well the thing is like there's still gonna be people coming in, and I mean like
yes.
you have to get them through that line as fast as
Yes.
possible.
And I'm not saying that that shouldn't be the case. I'm saying that okay, I'm trapped. I don't know what to say. I think it's fucked up though because we're supposed to be a team and it feels incredibly one-sided. You know, because I'll go up there and get my reshop and then it still won't even be sorted or anything, you know?
Yeah.
I'll still have things for stationery and the toys. I'll still have,
Yeah.
you know, baby
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, they don't sort it for you, and a lot of the people that drop it off just like put it wherever.
Yeah. It's
We have to
it's
sort it
incredibly frustrating.
ourselves. It's yeah. I don't know. there's a lot of things that can be improved. We're at like an hour five, so
You want to cut it?
yeah. Whose turn was it to ask a question? I don't remember.
I think it was mine.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and just ask, why is this called Into the Loop?